the station wagon was supposed to be dead. For 2 decades, buyers walked away from estates and into SUVs, and most car makers simply stopped building them. Peugeot did not. The 308 SW is the brand's argument that the wagon still makes sense, and it might be the most stylish version of that argument on sale today. In a market obsessed with tall, heavy crossovers, it quietly offers another way to carry a family that a lot of people have forgotten about. From the outside, the 308 SW takes one of the best-looking hatchbacks in its class and stretches it into something genuinely elegant. The sharp front end with Peugeot's claw-shaped light stays, the roofline extends cleanly into a long tail, and the result is low, wide, and athletic in a way no SUV manages. On the show floor, it looks expensive, and that is before you have heard the price. It is proof that practical does not have to mean dull. Inside, it uses Peugeot's i-Cockpit setup with a compact steering wheel and the high-mounted digital display that you look over to read. The cabin feels modern and upmarket, with good materials and a clean screen-LED dashboard. Because the SW shares its cabin with the hatch, rear passengers get decent space, and the long body adds a little extra room and a more usable back seat than you might expect. But the boot is the whole reason this body style exists, and here the 308 SW delivers. The mild hybrid and diesel versions offer 608 liters, around 21.5 cubic feet, which dwarfs what most similarly sized SUVs give you. Even the electric and plug-in hybrid versions, which lose a little to their batteries, still provide 548 liters. That is a genuinely big, flat, usable load space. If breakdowns like this help you decide which car actually fits your life, subscribe so you catch the next one. Under the hood, Peugeot covers nearly every base. There is a 1.2-liter mild hybrid making 143 horsepower, a diesel for high-mileage drivers, and a plug-in hybrid with 192 horsepower and around 53 miles of electric range. Most interesting of all is the fully electric E308SW, which pairs a 58 kilowatt-hour battery with a 156 horsepower motor for around 275 miles of range. That makes it one of the very few electric estates you can actually buy, which alone gives it a niche almost no rival is fighting for. There is one honest point worth making. That electric version's range, while perfectly usable, is not class-leading because the battery is smaller than some rivals fit, and the electric and plug-in versions give up around 60 liters of boot to that battery. But neither is a real problem in context. 275 miles covers the vast majority of real journeys, and even the reduced boot is still larger than most SUVs offer, so you lose very little of what makes this car special. Taken together, the 308 SWATs is a reminder that the estate was never actually a bad idea, just an unfashionable one. It looks better than an SUV, it drives better than an SUV, it carries as much or more, and it now comes in electric form. For the buyer willing to ignore the crossover crowd, it might quietly be one of the smartest cars in its class.